Yo, what's good everyone? Today I'm back with another full labbing session. Today we have Fahkumram, again another top tier character. Well, in most people's eyes I don't think he's that good anymore. I think he's still good, but I just don't think he's that good anymore. I mean, they took away a lot of his broken tools. He's still got some very strong tools, but like his broken ones like either dialed down or they just completely took it away. But obviously I do play Fahkumram a bit. So I know some stuff, some setups and stuff that I can show you when we go through the move list of how they'll be used. But yeah, let's go straight into it. So first move is 1-1, which is -7, and on hit is +4. I don't. Is this natural? Yeah, no, it's not natural. So it's only a counter hit natural. But this is a parry setup, if it still is. Let me just double check that that's still a parry, punch parry setup. Yeah, so still a punch parry setup. You don't challenge that. I would never challenge that with jabs, because if you do, you're just going to get punch parried. So after the 1-1 is a very common punch parry thing. So I challenge like back 3 or something. 1-2 is just, it's part of a, so there is extra string from 1-2. You don't really just see 1-2 unless it's just, they really just want to throw out neutral. It's not his 10 frame punisher or anything like that. It's just regular jabs. Like I said, there is a string. So this full string is -11. So be careful pressing because you can max delay it and confirm it as well. If the stop, I believe this is punishable. Yeah, so this is -10 as well. So if they're not going to confirm it, you can just punish this bit as well. But be careful because they can delay the last hit quite a bit, so you could still get hit. Okay, so all highs from here. You can duck. I think you can duck the last hit as well. Yeah, so I probably wouldn't duck the 3rd hit just because of the mid from before. But I would duck the 4th hit there if you see the kicks. Alright, so I'm going to say there's definitely another string from that. So this is one of his cancels. You can, I think you can interrupt it, but it is a high. But you can down forward to interrupt every cancel that he has, I'm pretty sure. We'll just check this one as well. Yeah, but you don't want to be late. Because if you're late, you'll get... Oh no, actually, to be fair, that used to do a lot more damage than that. I'm pretty sure it did a lot more damage than that did. So maybe that was one of his nerfs. But yeah, you can always... is this the charge-up version? Yeah. He gets a guaranteed down 4 there. And this one launches, I think, if you're late. Well, you have so much time. Yeah, this one launches, so, you know, but you have a lot of time. I'm trying to see how long you actually have. I'd say you could probably do about 17 there. It's definitely 16. Yeah, you can. Yes, 17 frames. I'm not sure about back one. Oh, even 18. Yeah, so that's how long you actually have. But obviously, down forward 2 is probably your best option because it can't hit launcher. Again, this is from the string. But it's a low. You do not want to low parry this because it's -16. So even though it's from a string, don't think, oh, I'll just low parry it. You might as well just duck because it's launch punishable. It's -16. So after that high, you either duck. After that high kick, you either duck or you interrupt with down forward 2. This is his 10 frame. It's safe. It is a high. So if you know you've done something that they might think is punishable and you see a jab, you're probably best off ducking the 1-4. The mad thing about this, it's only +3 on hit now. This used to be like +9 or something like that. I think it might have been more, but guarded. It might have been like +15, but guarded. I'm not even sure. But this used to be a hell of a lot. So all he can really do now is jab or down forward 1, or 3, or he's standing 3, which we'll get to. Okay, you're not really going to see this. All eyes, you're not really going to see this string. I think you can even duck the last hit on its own. Yeah, you're not really going to see that, to be honest. Not from just a standing 2. Again, these are all just the cancels that he has, which can all be interrupted with down forward 2. This string is common because people press after this, and then this counter hit, not counter hit launches, counter hit like knockdown animation thing. But block, as it is, it's -16 again. Any of his down 4 animations is always launch punishable, so you need to know that. Three, 1, 2 is his new move. It is a high. I think you can duck it. Yeah, it is a high. But be very careful because there is a mid as well. But you can duck the second hit. You can duck the second hit. But I probably wouldn't go for wall standing 2. I'll probably go for 1-1. Because I've had it where, like the other parts of the string, I've had it where this, where wall standing 2 I get caught by the rest of the string from the other move. But it is doable. It's just a bit of a risky one. But it is neutral. Don't really look at the distance it creates, so be careful what you press because they'll be looking for a whiff punish. This is the one. This is -14. I don't think it wall bounces, right? No, it doesn't. This is -14. But like there, I've had it where especially online, if I try wall standing 2, I've had it where I get clipped there and then I eat the full string. So I always do wall standing 1-1, but wall standing 2 is possible if you're quick. Again, the low part of it is launch punishable, so you never want a low parry. So if you block this, you got either a high, a mid, or a low. So you got a chance of, if you duck, you're gonna beat 2 options. If you don't duck, you're gonna beat 1 option. Well, I guess you'll beat the high as well, because it doesn't matter as long as you're blocking it. But this is a good round ender from Fahkumram that people like to use because it's a mix-up between a mid and a low, really. This got a massive nerf. This is -12 punishables. This will stop people from ducking the second hit. It used to... the way it's knocking me down there, it used to do that even if the first hit just counter hit. But now it doesn't. It doesn't knock down. It used to knock down, but now it's only if you press in between it. And no one ever presses in between it. It's very rare people press in between. It's free. So this got a massive nerf. It's not really used that much now. Again, cancels. Can interrupt them all with down forward 2, so we don't need to go through them again. 4-3, it's just his magic 4 that you can confirm off. It's a bit like ours, but his is a lot quicker than ours. It seems a lot quicker anyway. Cancels, all cancels. All cancels we just need to know is down forward 2. Again, from the 4 version, I think it's pretty much always a high or a low after that. After you ever see his 4 come from a string or anything. But again, -16. This is a sick move. This is 18 frames. This is a bit like our back one, but it counter hit launches. So, really good mid check that just counter hit launches. It's solid. There's not what you can do about it. You're not really going to get a read on it to be able to sidewalk it all the time unless you just step in anyway, because the timing on it is quite strict. It's just a good mid tool that he has. 4-2-1s is 12 frame. It is a high. You can duck it, but if you don't, always remember it's still punishable. It's still -12, so you can duck to launch, but if you forget to, just punish him. There is parts of this string, but this version's a high. Is it -5? Yeah, -5. It's safe, but there is a mid version as well, so like this one. So be very careful if you want to duck that. Because it's just free damage. This is punishable. -12, so 4-2-2. Again, cancels. We know what we do with them. This is his wall bounce that reaches full screen pretty much. Very good wall bounce. -7 on blocks, so safe, and obviously wall bounce on hit. Solid wall bounce, one of the better ones. This is unblockable. Minus 12. This got, I think this used to be minus 11. So this got, I think this got nerfed to minus 12. Because I'm pretty sure it used to be minus 11. I used to always have to do this, I think. But yeah, so it's minus 12. His down forward 1-2 got a nerf. This used to, I think this used to counter hit knockdown, I think the second hit. So you can duck it and launch it. You can do that. Or if you want, you can just throw out a down forward 2. Because a lot of people like to cancel into this, which makes it a lot more safe, and it's a mid-mid. But it's a, if you just mash down forward 2, you're only going to get, if he does the down forward, this is more used than down forward 1-2, to be honest. It is more used. Because it just catches people ducking and stuff. And it's, I think it's minus 3. Yeah, minus 3, so he's got room to move around after it. So if you want to throw a down forward 2 out after a down forward 1, you can. And you'll catch a counter hit launch, and you won't, because the 2 from down forward 1-2 used to counter hit launch, and now it doesn't. So you can sort of mash or duck, but there is this version which you can't. This is the knockdown version, but this one's unsafe. It's the only unsafe version from his down forward 1 part, unless you use a cancel. So you know. Again, this is where he has a cancel. Can interrupt. And that's a mid as well, by the way. This is a mid because there is a lower version of it. He's at minus 3. I don't think he used to be at minus 3. I think he used to be like minus 1 or 0 or something. Might have even been plus 1. I don't even know. But that mid is mainly to stop people ducking this, which is his like hell sweep, which is very, very punishable. But again, both can be interrupted with down forward 2. So down forward 2 will beat, well, it won't beat down forward 1-2, but you won't eat too much damage for it. It'll beat the down forward 1-2-1. It'll beat both cancels, but it'll lose the down forward 1-4. So I think down forward 2 is a good option in this matchup in general. Down forward 2 is his launcher, but there's 2 extensions from it. This one's minus 13, leaves crouch, so we get whilst in 1-1. And the reason this move exists is because his launcher is a high. This launches. This is his 15 frame launcher. It is a high, but I probably wouldn't duck it because it's punishable anyway. It only used to be like minus 11, but they made it minus 12. So honestly, there's no reason to duck because you don't want to eat the mid because it's punishable anyway. Just take that sort of punish. Down forward 3, I think is minus, yeah, so it's minus 2. Did it ever do all before? Yeah, it never really did anything this low. It was it's just a quick low because it's one of his safer ones. I think it's his safest low at minus 13. I think it used to be minus 12. Down forward 4-3 is what is wall splatting mid. It's a bit like Dragon's back 4-3. It is a high. It does wall splat if you get hit by the first hit. There is cancels to it. You can cancel it and stuff, but obviously it's a cancel. So you either choose to duck or you choose to down forward 2. His down 1 is minus 5, but he can stay in crouch. So you know if you jab, he can stay in crouch and go for a mix up. I think. I don't know his sweep input. Oh, it's free, that's why. I haven't played Fahkumram in a while. So that's what happens if you jab. So do not jab. Just challenge it. He's at minus 5, so just challenge it with a mid. Any sort of mid will do, as long as it's quick. This is like his dick jab sort of thing, like a high crush. But it's an elbow, it can't be low parried. It's just to like go under highs, like if he's trying to steal his turn. On hit, it's +2, so it is his go, and he's in a full crouch mix up. Mainly used this is mainly used as like a wall ender or like picking up from a combo or something like that. Because after that, after the low, you can duck. So it doesn't jail or anything. It's a bit like Josie's string. And obviously you can duck the last hit as well. He does have cancels from it, which can all be down forward 2 interrupted. And he does have the one where it ends in a low if you don't duck. So it's either a low or a high or a cancel. And again, don't low parry. It's minus 16. Again, this is the standard down 4. If you it's 14 frames, not going to react to it. You'd have to predict it, but minus 16. His parry is a high. His parry is a high. Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to add as well. This was a parry setup as well. If this still works, should do. Yeah, so this is a parry setup as well. So if you block that move, do not jab. Do not jab whatsoever. Well, let's just talk about his parry. It's a high, so if you have a read on it, you can duck it, but you don't need to do that anymore. Used to be minus 12 or 13, is now minus 17. So launch punishable, and if you have Starburst, just do that. This is like his high crush, like string that he has to steal his go back after something like. If you don't want to go for the parry, but he wants to steal his go back, so he thinks you're going to jab. This is one of the strings he'd go for, and it's minus 13. Down back 4 is plus 5, one of his stronger lows. It is minus 14, so you can wall bounce it if you block it. But if you're not at the wall, you just low parry it. This is just an evasive string. That's safe. It doesn't launch or anything like that. Honestly, you won't really see this string. Back ones is 14 frame punish. You get a guaranteed follow up from this, but it is launch punishable. I mean, you probably won't launch. If you launch it, I mean, I have done before, and I don't know how because it's so quick. It's so quick to remember to launch this string when it comes out at you. Well, not string. Sorry, this move when it comes out at you. But yeah, it is launch punishable if you can remember. Back to one is high. You can duck it, and there is a high low. There is a charge up from it, which will be used at the wall. It wall splats, which I'll show you. Mainly used at the wall, but you can fall on interrupt it with down forward too. But there is a low from it. So you always want to probably either duck or down forward. Duck or down forward 2. Or low parry if you know low parry if you're not near a wall. Back freeze is homing move. This used to counter hit launch. It doesn't anymore. So that got nerfed. This is his wall ender. That's just all you'll see it for. You can always interrupt after the second hit. So yeah, you can 12. No, yeah, just 12 frame. Be careful if you do anything slower. Or you can just wait and the whole thing's punishable anyway. But you can interrupt it. What is the knees on their own? Minus 10, so I always just 10 frame. You always get guaranteed jabs there. So just always jab there. This is unblockable. It's quite evasive to be fair. It's not even that bad. He like swings back. It's not that slow either. This is his like orbital sort of move. Minus 5 is a launcher. Does low crush. But yeah, it's just like an orbital. This is his new power crush that he got. It is a high, so it's safe. Minus 8, you know, it's whatever. It's just a safe power crush. Don't really do too much. Up forward 3 is just. I don't think this. I probably could use it as a wall spot if it wall spots. I might have rushed it myself. Yeah, so it does wall spot, so probably just use it at the wall. This is just used in combos. It's just used in combos. No one's going to use up forward 4. It's not a hop kick or anything like that. It's just used for combos. Forward 4-2-1 is the move that he uses after the back one. This is the guaranteed follow-up that he gets. You don't really see this move too much. Well, you shouldn't really see this. You don't really see this. It is -14 if someone randomly just throws this out. Forward 1+2, which we'll get to, is the one that you'll see, not that one. This is just his, like, it's a bit like Josie's forward 3. Just a little kick that he has, quite linear both ways, but it's +5 if you block it, so be careful pressing. Forward 4 is punishable, but you can't reach it. You can't reach it, so it's just a homing move that he has. Again, he has cancels from it if you have a read, you know, but it's one of those, you're not really going to have a read. You're probably going to have to guess on this one, low or mid. I'd recommend ducking more than not, because it's the lows just does a lot more. Forward 1+2 is the one I was talking about. This is a launcher. This is the launcher where you'll do like the up forward 4 after. Again, -14, so forward 2-2 unless you have starburst and back 2. This was one of his more powerful moves. +6. It is a high, but it is a launcher. It is a launching +6 high. So it's very good. While running 3 is hella plus. It can be up to +14 depending on where it hits. Or +11 there. +13, you know, it can be very, very plus. That doesn't mean there's anything guaranteed. There's nothing guaranteed after it. It's just in a very, very plus situation. But it's so linear. It's so linear. Like, you can just go either way. It's really linear. While standing 1-2, it is 13 frame that he has. Safe. Yep, safe. But the second hit is a high, so you can duck that. While standing 2-4, you're not really going to see this too much. Apart from some wall carry after a balcony break is mainly what it's used for. It's -10. But honestly, it's not that bad trying to interrupt because there's cancels, the same cancels after it. So you can interrupt with a down forward 2 if they do that. While standing 3 is his 15 frame launcher, -13, so punishable. While crouching, full crouch down forward 3 it's just his hell sweep that came. You know, the ones that come from the string. So if you see him in crouch, it's either while standing 3 or the full crouch is probably what you're going to see. Sidestep 4 is just an evasive launcher. It's just a sidestep launcher basically, and it's -13. Can be used in combos as well. And that's pretty much it. Oh, we'll just go with this. The down back 2-2 that I showed, it is part of a 10 hit. Ending his sweep, but the first 3 hits are the ones most commonly used. So if you do, you can either try punish it or you want to low parry the 3rd hit. But they're more commonly used. But that's it for Fahkumram. Obviously, you can see a lot of punishable stuff, especially that from low strings. Like it's either like -14 or a lot of them are -16. So it's best to duck rather than low parry. Down forward 2 kills him. Down forward 2 absolutely rips him a bit, stops all his cancels and stuff. His parry being launched punishable. Again, he has got some good tools, but he's just not as good as what he used to be. Like not even close. So I don't think he's too hard to deal with these days. But yeah, that's it for Fahkumram, guys. Thanks for watching, and catch you in a bit.